Hello, 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 and welcome to a live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. We are here in Chagual, Peru. And if you guys don't know anything about this airport, it is a very tricky one. So, our first encounter with Chagual, Peru was in the DC-3, where we came in and landed it and crashed. So, in my infinite wisdom, I've decided to see if we can do a really cool departure from Chagall in the Fokker F28. So, just to give you an idea of what's going on here. All right, so this is our departure point. Okay, so here's the threshold of the runways right here. So it's about 4,500 feet, maybe a little bit longer, 4,800 feet. And we're about a little over 4,000 feet up in altitude. So when we take off, we got this to contend with. Well, we're not a fighter jet, so we're not climbing up over this. But what we have to do is once we depart, we're going to turn. There's a canyon right here. So we're going to make a right turn and try to make it up through the canyon. And then go from there. And then we're going to head over to Quito, Ecuador. Mariscal Sucre International. And we're going to land there. I've never been to that airport, so I thought I'd check it out. It seemed like a pretty cool one to go to. But yeah, so here we are. This should be really fun. All right, so there's no GSX profile here, so we're going to have to use the just the onboard loader. But we'll get some ground power on, get this thing fired up, and let's get out of here. So I'm going to start refueling. Let's get the APU fired up, start getting the cabin cooled down. Been out an hour and 20 minutes in flight. So APU generator can come on. Get the bleed airs on. And you can start cooling down that cabin. All right, so no smoking can come on. We are refueling. That could stay off. So we're going to 3,200 or flight level 320. So all right, so that's on. All right, ground power's on. We got, there's no IRS or anything to align. Let's use up the lighting. That was a late afternoon flight. Test that. Let's go down here. We got
slope. Pull up.
We'll uncage the standby. Test the speed trend. Let's go check all these. That's good. Do a check here. Problem is if we hold that too far, it'll actually, because I was supposed to do that test, does the APU test. So the thing is with that one is that if you hold it too far or too long until it engages, it'll actually shut the APU down. That was my bad. Skipping steps. Best lock off. Let's see. We got O2. Turn that on. The electric pump's on, so we got the parking brake then. Pull the chocks. Tell me we have a WASM failure. No. Oh, this is open. I guess that's why. I don't know. All right, we'll pull the chocks later. Glad there's no failures. All right, so flight plan. Drifters RC. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right, so let's get the flight plan in. SPGL. Here. And then from here, we're going to Manpa. Away here, so let's on leaving that airway at Kedum. Neat. Then SEQM. Real simple flight plan. Arrivals. So that's this one. Arrivals. We're going to be arriving Runway 18. I want to do a star. Let's see. So Beyond ATC didn't like the star. There's no charts. Let's put the we'll put the star in. I do the ILS Yankee. And that's all in. At least I'll give us some descent descent references for our VNAV. Yeah, so we got that'll help us out. That's loading up. We got like 50 some passengers on board. All right, we'll continue with our flow. We got that goes to standby and 15 degrees up. Press the fuel. Fuel pumps cycle. That looks good. Extend the landing lights. Not going to turn them on just yet. Let's start doing some ATC stuff. So I'm using Beyond ATC. So Lima Control, Icaro 556. Like to pick up our IFR to Quito.
Icaro 556, Lima Control. Expect runway 32. Climb 10,000 feet on runway centerline, then expect radar vectors Moutain. Squawk 1701.
Expect runway 32, climb to 10,000, runway centerline, and expect radar vectors Moutain, squawk 1701, Icaro 556.
Icaro 556. Read back correct. Push or start at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 32.
I will push and start at our discretion and we'll hold for release. We'll report holding short at 32, Icaro 556. All right, so 1701. It's in there. Yeah, we're not going to hold runway centerline because that'll put us right into a mountain. So we're going to be making that turn up the canyon. Hopefully you can do it. I actually have not attempted this. But I am going to record it for posterity. All right, got boarding still going on. plan is in. All our flows are done. We have all our fuel on board. Yeah, refueling is complete, so no smoking can come on. Going off the cabin. Let's go off the cockpit. One, 2, 5. So set the barrel on the pressure meter. Two, 5. I think the boarding music. I can be armed. Right on top of that. Okay. Seems like my, there we go. My autopilot wasn't set up right. It's good. Climb 10,000. That's all in there. Three, 2, 0. Although that's not going to be. That's the runway center line. That's not going to be our departure, though. This is an interesting airport too. It's surrounded by mountains with Mariscal Sucre International is it looks interesting. It's surrounded by mountains with like kind of like in a bowl, just kind of like this airport as well. That's pretty cool. We're halfway through board. 6 minutes left on boarding. Get our fuel pumps on because we're going to get going right out of here. Probably our best bet is going to be to just turn out over here. So our total zero fuel weight would be 60,000, 64,000, 65,000 pounds. Oof. We'd be able to ride in the ground effect. Starting to get a little nervous. You guys ready for a crash on stream? Smash this right into the mountain. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, so the so it looks like we're all set up. Let's wait for the passengers to get on board. We'll let our FO handle this because we're going to have a handful. And then let her handle the ATC. So this is by no means any kind of real world flight. Icaro Airways did not depart from Chagual. This airport's actually, I think it's only turboprop. It's only handled by turboprop traffic, so it's just it's not designed. This jet is not really designed for it. It's very short, very high altitude. So, but doing crazy stuff every once in a while in the flight simulator is just fun. Because I mean, it's fun to do the whole pretend we're real world, real world ops and this, that, the other thing. But sometimes you just got to do crazy stuff. We full? $83 passengers. Oh boy. Their estimated takeoff weight 68,000. Passenger time 1 minute. Cargo time 1 minute. I'm concerned about that weight.
Boarding is complete. Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
Okay. DC ground power. Full chocks. And we'll fire up engine number 2. Oh, that would help. Oil pressure. Start it up. All right, turn in engine 1. Oil pressure. Let's throw some fuel into the mix. We have ignition. And we'll go to run. All right, it's 2 good engine starts. All right, we can shut down the APU. Come on. Back to an auto. Quito heats. All looks good. Back to flight plane. All right, guys. Let's do this.
Aeroski 5248. Descend to flight level 310. Descend to flight level 310. Aeroski 5248.
going to go flaps 25, which is unconventional. I'm hoping that'll give us just a little more lift. All right. We're holding for release.
Icaro 556, short of 32, holding for release.
Icaro 556, released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 2115 Zulu. If not off by 2115 Zulu, contact. No later than 2125 Zulu. Time now 2055 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Release for departure, Icaro 556.
All right, so twofold reason why I'm going to record this takeoff, because I usually don't do the takeoff recording, is one, in case we slam into the mountain, I can reset really quick. Two, if we do pull it off, I want a copy of that. I want as much runway as we possibly can. Start recording. Landing lights on. Robes. Climb powers in. Or takeoff powers in. Turn the radar on. All right, well, good enough as any, guys. All right, let's get out of here. Fingers crossed. Wish me luck. We do standing takeoff.
Power set.
This is where it flaps 25.
Secured departure.
Come on. Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
Come on. Come on, baby.
Flaps 11.
500. Terrain ahead. Terrain
check.
ahead. Terrain ahead.
Holy crap.
Terrain ahead. Terrain
Flaps
ahead.
up.
Terrain ahead.
And flaps up. Whoa, it looks like we did it. Holy hell.
Terrain
Set
ahead.
climb power.
On power set. I don't believe we did that. 70,000 pounds. We're probably only We probably were very close to that ridge line. So climbing out. Save that recording.
Lima Control, Icaro 556, 9,800 feet.
Icaro 556, Lima Control, identified. Climb to flight level 290.
Climb to flight level 290, Icaro 556.
Icaro 556, turn left, heading 245.
Turn left, heading 245, Icaro 556.
Yeah, not yet. So let's get autopilot on. It's dampener.
Icaro 556, turn left, heading 210.
Turn left, heading 210, Icaro 556.
Not yet. Okay. So we need to speed up here. Flaps are up. Here's up. Boom. So let's turn the autopilot on. We'll get that on. Shallow up our climb.
Icaro 556, cleared, direct Nampa. Resume on navigation.
Roger, we'll head direct Manpa, then resumo navigation, Icaro 556, thanks.
So, direct Nampa, we're not high enough to clear those mountains yet.
Cabin crew have been released to begin their service, but please note that
Yes.
the network is still on.
Blowing out your eardrums. It's a pretty cool looking livery. Kind of, not plain, but just enough. All right, we're climbing up pretty good. Let's go direct. Let's go nav. It's 2. Beam. I think we're clear the worst, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that was sketch. That was seriously sketch. If you haven't already, how about hitting the like button for that departure? That was crazy. It's a little loud for me. I really do love this plane. This is so fun to fly. And obviously we can fly it like the Blue Angels, so I have no idea if that was probably not. I don't know about that bank angle.
Land Chile 2274, MyPass 1 Alpha, runway 19er. Report ready for descent. MyPass 1 Alpha, runway 19er, ready for descent, Land Chile 2274. Land Chile 2274, descent to flight level 150. Descent to flight level 150, Land Chile 2274. Land Chile 227 for QNH 1013. Expect radar vectors for ILS Victor runway 19er. QNH 1013, expect radar vectors for ILS Victor runway 19er, Land Chile 22748.
All right, so that all looks good. Set the speed bug.
Look, I'm not complaining. Indeed.
Okay. I didn't think you were complaining. Don't need that. Wait. Boy, that terrain looks good, but it looks ominous. Very ominous. Would not want to encounter an engine failure here. Although we probably could make it back to Chagual, but could you, so that you think that departure was sketch, can you imagine trying to get back into that with no engines? Yeah, I would say that we're not going to make it. We would not make it at all. Now, how many have been to Mariskalsuka International? Either in the sim or in real life. That would be. I've never been there either way. Yet to go. So got target vertical speed. Let's do 2,000. $350 nautical miles to our top of the set. A little bit. Cruise is 0.7, so adjust that. Caught in an IAS hold. Visualization looks good. Where it's set. We're going 32. We're actually going to feet to go. little bit of turbulence. Well, not maybe just some. So I don't know why it's like doing a little Dutch roll there. So let our speed come up and we'll see if we can set this up this right.
Land Chile 2361. Contact Lima. Approach 135.0.
Contact Lima, approach 135.0, land Chile 2361.
Back just a little bit. There's no auto throttle with the F28. Though I think there was a mod that added. But I'm not too sure. Let's see if that's stable. That's a stable power setting. See how it goes for now. We'll check on it.
Land Chile 2297, Lima Control. Expect radar vectors. Runway 34.
Expect radar vectors, runway 34, land Chile 2297.
All right, so we're up in the cruise. All looking good. I Can't wait for the F100 and the F70. I really can't. They need to release that. I thought it was supposed to be this month. I guess something happened. Of course, there's still a couple weeks left. Just Flight really knows how to put an airline together. One very little frame impact. They got that down pat. Sim without killing things. Of course not.
Land Chile 2332. Lima Control, expect Salinas 8, runway 16 left.
Expect Salinas 8, runway 16 left, land Chile 2332.
All right, so we got ready to cruise. Looking good. Terrain still looks ominous. Look at those clouds, guys. That looks cool. I really do like flying in South America in the sim. It's definitely a lot cooler to fly in this area than it is in the United States. Good position here. So it's should be VFR Mariscal. What other crazy aircraft? So we know the F28 can take off in Chagual. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right. So we know the F28 can take off in Chagual. I wonder what else we could try. Definitely not the 727. That's not going to get off the ground. Maybe if you were really light. Of course, I think we're going to have to try.
Land Chile 2332, Salinas 8, runway 16 left. Report ready for descent.
We might have to try to.
Salinas
So we know we could take off,
16 left,
but
ready for descent. Land Chile 2332.
could we land?
Land Chile 2332, descend to flight level 140.
So
Descend to flight level 140. Land Chile.
you have to come down that canyon, like we went up the canyon. We have to come down the canyon, and then there's a left, real sharp left turn into final. I wonder if we could land there. I have to find out. Unfortunately, not tonight. But it's definitely going to be put. I'm going to put that in my books to try that. I had trouble with the DC-3 coming in there. Just too high, too fast.
Land Chile 2297, radar vectors, runway 34.
This
Report
doesn't
ready
have
for descent.
reversers. That's the problem.
Radar vectors, runway 34, ready for descent, land Chile 2297.
Land Chile 2297, Gen Armando Reboredo Iglesias, landing runway 34.
Alright, Gen Armando Reboredo Iglesias, landing runway 34, land Chile 2297.
We're definitely going to have to try to return to that airport. Like it. Like the idea. Probably impossible, but I like the idea.
Land Chile 2297, QNH 1027, expect the visual approach runway 34.
QNH 1027, expect the visual approach runway 34, land Chile 2297.
Land Chile 2297, descend to flight level 113.
Descend to flight level 113, land Chile 2297.
So there was in Quito, there was a alternative airport. So it looks like the runways are going to change. I think we're going to get runway 36. Seems like there's a tailwind floating in on runway 18. Oh, these clouds are looking good today. Yeah, the clouds are definitely looking good today. How's everybody doing? Doing good. I can't have any complaints. Next week, redoing the whole VFD HQ. A whole new computer desk coming. Must be getting old because I'm excited for a desk.
Red Smart 7254. Lima Control, expect radar vectors, runway 17.
Expect radar vectors, runway 17, Red Smart 7254.
Yeah, I don't know why the star was causing problems with Beyond ATC. Hey, Limp Rocketeer, welcome to the stream. You're good. Have we started descent yet? No, not yet. Probably about 15 minutes or so. Check the VNav. And about 200 nautical miles to our top of descent. About 15 minutes or so, by my calculation. South America and Beyond ATC is a little sketchy. Yeah, I don't. The only problem I had with Beyond ATC is that it wouldn't load my route. It wouldn't accept the RNAV. I don't know why. I have no idea what kind of vector or how it's going to tell us to come in. I know Navigraph is Navigraph's changing the runway than what we planned, so I don't know how that's going to do. So how's update 3 doing? Great. I actually was on the beta for a little bit in the end there, so it's actually not much different than what I was doing, but performance is really good. I don't have so much. I could run almost any plane in my hangar, except for some reason the iFly 737 is causing me issues with VRAM. Yeah, you're not the only one yet. You're not the only one. There's a lot out there that are just not sold yet. I mean, we're only on Sim Update 3, and I'm waiting for the other foot to drop, because I remember in 2020 when they dropped Sim Update 5, I think it was, completely destroyed the sim. So I'm waiting for that to happen.
Red Smart 7254. Radar vectors, runway 17.
I'm hoping it doesn't, but
Ready for descent.
I have a feeling the other shoe's going to drop.
For descent. Red Smart 7254.
Red Smart 7254. Cadete Fab Guillermo del Castillo Paredes landing runway 17.
iFly is your go-to. Yeah, I don't know why. I can't figure it out. I don't know why it's just not. It just doesn't work for me. It's just a stutter fest.
Red Smart 7254. Contact Tarapoto information approach 126.9er.
Contact Tarapoto information approach 126.9er. Red Smart 7254.
Yeah, ever since I did that, the one stream where I did the Southwest ops, that was just, it was working right up to that point, and then for some reason it just crapped out on me. The only thing I haven't really done yet is I tweaked this, tweaked that. I haven't deleted and reinstalled. It's the only thing I could think of that just got corrupted somewhere. That's not optimization isn't working or whatever. But that seems to be a long shot with that, maybe. So he said, it's been a bit. So how's the new grandchild? Oh, man, she is the cutest in the entire world. I just love her to death. Doing good. She's 3 months now.
Land Chile 2297. Airport is at your 12 o'clock 15 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have the field, Land Chile 2297.
Land Chile 2297, cleared visual approach runway 34.
Cleared visual approach 34, Land Chile 2297.
I'd show pictures on stream, but I don't know if my son would want that. But I would definitely want to show her off to everybody. But can't just do that. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, me and the wife, we're just excited. We're spoiling her to death. Yeah, you're right. But I am itching to show it off to everybody. But that's just not for live streaming.
Land Chile 2297. Contact Cajamarca Tower 120.1. Bye-bye.
Over to Tower 120.1, Land Chile 2297.
Alright, so let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, we're a little on the fast side, but I'm okay with that. We're not too much. So we're supposed to be at 0.7. Oh, what? 0.71. I'm not gonna worry about that. We got enough fuel on board. Got 42 nautical miles to our top of the set. That all looks good. Oh, get up and move about the cabin. Other than that, I think we're still going. We're doing good. Vatsim, no, Vatsim's not dead to me. It's not dead to me. Just taking a break from it. I'm gonna go back. But I've been really liking Beyond ATC, especially like now, like this flight. You know, we have a little bit of ATC chatter. There would be traffic. There's no controllers on, so I'd be talking to dead air. We'd be listening to nothing. So I kind of been using them all. I haven't used VATSIM in a while. Yeah, I don't like how they did him. I don't like how they did him. That's just not cool. And it's kind of like one of the things, like I'm taking a break from VATSIM, but I also, I don't know how sensationalized the video was, but I'm not too thrilled with their information keeping practices. Of course, they already have my info, so. But yeah, they did him dirty, and that's just wrong. But me not using VATSIM isn't affecting VATSIM. There's so many people out there. I've been using Beyond ATC. Say Intentions is coming around too, especially with their traffic injection. It looks pretty good. Although I'm on the experimental branch for Say Intentions, so it's always buggy for me. Beyond ATC is pretty stable.
Icaro 556. Contact Guayaquil Control 119er.9er.
Center on 119er.9er, Icaro 556. Guayaquil Control, Icaro 556, flight level 290.
Icaro,
I don't think that's the pronunciation for it.
Aeroski 5323. Turn right, heading 320, climb to flight level 390.
Turn right, heading 320, climb to flight level 390, Aerosky 5323.
It said, yeah, I was messaging the captain from Beyond ATC, letting him know that V1 was promoting his product and that he should use his voice on there. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I've been a fan of Beyond ATC, and I've been a supporter package for over a year now. Yeah, I've had the supporter package for almost since they offered it. I got it right off the bat. And I mean, other than some sketchy vectoring issues and stuff like that, it's not too bad. But you can. What's really cool about Beyond ATC is that you get something sketchy, you just ignore it and continue on your flight path, and it kind of picks up from where you know from the next phase. It doesn't penalize you for skipping that. Say intentions, if you ignore say intentions, it has a tendency to get all screwed up. Oh yeah, they're constantly working on that. They're constantly working on it.
Contact Guayaquil information approach 126.9er.
Contact Guayaquil information approach 126.9. Galapagos 8383.
Yeah, they definitely added his voice. Got V1 Simulations.
What is up, guys? This is V1 Simulations, and I am a guest voice in Beyond ATC.
Which is pretty cool. I really like the accents. They have the accents down pat. No matter where you're in the world, they have that immersion that you're in that country. That's it. Yeah, I use this voice as my first officer all the time, and he's also on the Boris sound pack as well. So it feels like the guy is with me flying constantly. Yeah, that's right. In the iFly, right? There's an Easter egg with V1 Simulations, isn't there? Ah, the PMG Boris sound pack. That's right. That's right. I haven't flown the PMG in so long. Still waiting for that one to come back because I dumped 2020 a couple months ago, and I haven't been able to fly the 737 in a good long while. That 737 Boris sound pack is pretty good. I watch full flap simulations as well, and he flies the 737 a lot. Well, he's a 737 driver, so. Oh, Boris is a genius. His sounds are excellent. So I also have the CRJ sound pack. That's what we should fly too. The CRJ. I haven't flown that one in a while. All right, so let's see where we're at here. So we're 70 nautical miles. That should be about 5, 6. Math is hard. About 8 minutes. Let me see, that's RNAV. Above flight level 200, above flight level 150. What is the elevation? Oh wow, 8,000 feet. Like I said, never been to this airport. 8,000 feet, that's up there. That's like Himalaya elevations right there. As I said, it's starting to hit a good stride and give me some good animals right now. Yep. Ice detected. Turn the ice on. So the ILS 18. So the intercept is 10.3. I'm still waiting for them to give me approach. Icaro 556. Can you tell me what runway they're landing at Quito?
Icaro 556. Mariscal Sucre International is using runway 18 for landing.
Okay. Runway 18. So we'll keep that in there because we're gonna have a 7 knot tailwind according to Navigraph, but I don't know if that's gonna be the same in the sim.
Airline 1358. Contact Quito approach 119.7. Contact Quito approach 119.7. Airline 1358. Copa 706, Guayaquil Control. Expect Mumil 1, runway 24 east.
Expect Mumil 1, runway 24 Copa 706.
So the intercept is going to be Quebec India Tango VOR. It's 18,000. So 18,000 with a descent to 11.5, then 10.3. And our
8.1, Aerosky 5323.
decision altitude is 8,100. Hey, sorry, I was talking to a friend on Discord, didn't realize I messaged you. I'm playing Ark. I'm not familiar with Ark. The other game that I'm playing right now, other than, you know, Microsoft Flight Simulator, is Dune Awakening. Me and a couple of buddies. That sounds fun. $20 nautical miles. It's about 1 minute out. I love mountainous terrain with clouds because, you know, terrain obscuration is fun. Good thing it's a sim. All right, so 20 nautical miles. Let's see, go ready for descent.
Icaro 556, approaching our top of descent, ready for descent.
Icaro 556, Mariscal Sucre Airport landing runway 180.
Mariscal Sucre Airport, landing runway 18, Icaro 556.
Icaro 556, descend to flight level 250.
Descend to flight level 250, Icaro 556.
I will go with what you say. If we're on ATC, they would give us this type of vector, so 2.5. So let's do, there you go. So it's 1,500. All right, starting down. All right, so let's see. Let's get the flight recorder up. And okay, so we got. Let's set up our. Okay, so 111.1 is our ILS. Side 2. Got a course of 182.
Copa 706, Mamil 1, runway 24. Report ready for descent.
Mamil 1, runway 24, ready for descent, Copa 706.
Copa 706, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1010.
Descend to 7,000 feet, Copa 706.
And so our approach is set up.
Icaro 556, contact Quito approach 119.7.
Contact Quito approach 119.7, Icaro 556. Quito approach, Icaro 556, flight level 253 with the numbers.
Icaro 556, Quito approach. QNH 1023. Expect the RNAV Yankee runway 18 with the KTOM transition.
We can't do the RNAV.
QNH 1023, expect the RNAV Yankee runway 18 with the KTOM transition, Icaro 556.
Let's see if they'll give me another approach.
Icaro 556, clear direct KTOM, cross KTOM at or above flight level 250, cleared RNAV Yankee runway 18.
Cleared direct KTOM, cross KTOM at or above flight level 250, cleared RNAV Yankee runway 18, Icaro 556. Icaro 556, request approach change.
Icaro 556, roger, say approach.
Request ILS Yankee runway 18, Icaro 556.
Icaro 556, confirm new approach ILS Yankee runway 180.
I actually belong to several different virtual airlines.
Affirmative, Icaro 556.
Let's see, which ones do I belong to? So I belong to
QNH 102. 3 expect radar vectors for ILS Yankee runway 18.
QNH 1023, expect radar.
I belong to a executive charter virtual airline called Splitjet. I belong to Fly Delta Airlines.
Icaro 556, descend to 14,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to 1,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Southwest Virtual Airlines.
556.
Current ones I belong. Oh, and I belong to a Piedmont Virtual Airlines Historical Group. Is another one. No, I don't belong to FS Hub or New Sky. really have to figure out Nightbot. It's really really throwing out the messages. Delta Virtual Airlines is actually, they're a really good group. They do weekly group flights. It's actually Fly Delta Virtual, FDV. They do group flights. They have a virtual salary system. You can set up like kind of like sector routes. It's pretty cool. Southwest Virtual is probably the coolest out of all of them, because you can actually get you can get set up like you could do. It's more set up like your routes are 3-day turn 3-day groupings, maybe 3 flights a day.
Icaro 556, turn right, heading 065.
Turn right, heading 065, Icaro 556.
I don't want to do that. Yeah, sorry, Beyond ATC. I don't want to do that. That's going to put me right into some mountains. Minimum descent altitude for this area is 21,000 feet. And I'm actually kind of concerned about the terrain in front of me, because they want me to come down to 14,000. I'm just going to slow up my descent just a little bit. So actually, I'm gonna go to 18,000. I'm gonna go direct Quito or Quebec.
Icaro 556, turn right, heading 075.
Turn right, heading 075, Icaro 556.
So let's kill the music, because we're going to need to do some concentration here. Ice detected, anti-ice is on. Oh boy. Looks okay ahead. So that's a mountain. So we're 10,000 above the airport. So landing lights could come on. J, 2J. Okay, so right, that matches the chart. Get right over these mountains here. Gipwiz is operating, so if we get terrain warning if we get too low. But we are certainly skirting some danger level here. Let me get that chart up.
Icaro 556, turn right, heading 035.
Turn right, heading 035, Icaro 556.
Icaro 556, turn right, heading 035, descend to 1000 feet.
Turn right, heading 035, descend to 1000 feet, Icaro 556.
Yeah, we got to be very terrain aware. So I'm not going to just jump on those descent altitudes. So 18,000 crossing QIT. Go down to 11.5.
Icaro 556, turn right, heading 070.
No.
Turn right, heading 070, Icaro 556.
Nope, sorry, beyond ATC.
Icaro 556, descend to 10,000 feet.
Descend to 10,000 feet, Icaro 556.
Airline 1358. Contact Quito Tower 118. Decimal 35.
Over to Tower 118, decimal 35. Airline 1358.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to be following the chart.
Icaro 556. Turn right, heading 120.
Turn right heading 120, Icaro 556.
Icaro 556. Turn right, heading 090.
Turn right heading 090, Icaro 556.
First stage of flaps. Go down to 10.3. So we're descending down into a valley here.
Icaro 556. Turn right, heading 150. Intercept the 18 localizer.
Turn right heading 150, intercept the 18 localizer, Icaro 556.
Icaro 556. Descend to 9,700 feet.
Descend to 9,700 feet, Icaro 556.
All right, there we go. A little high. But we have a 13,000 foot runway. Not perfect. For some reason, the ILS isn't working. I don't know why. Might be user error. Coming in. A little low.
Cabin is secured.
Terrain. Terrain.
Yep, terrain.
Pull up. Pull up.
Spoilers out. Welcome to Quito. I know I'm mispronouncing that. Yeah, we'll put some brake. Nice long rollout. All right, spoilers in. It said, yeah, I like the way. Wait, it's not like waiting till the last minute to put them tires down on the ground. Yeah, we floated her a little bit. Very good landing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I like it. I think it felt good. It felt good. I don't know. We'll have to put G's up and see what it looked like totally, but pretty good recovery considering that we lost our ILS. I don't know what happened with that. And we also lost beyond ATC. They didn't switch us over. But like you said, South America is a little sketch with beyond ATC. All right, so flaps can come in. Spoilers in. Dump flaps can come in. Got taxi lights on. It's off. Strobe lights off. All right. So we'll head up over here. We'll park it, and then we'll check out the replay, guys. Got two replays to look at, actually. We can look at that takeoff replay, too. Hopefully it doesn't crush the sim. It was a neat little airport. Like I said, I've never been to this one. We got some cargo. We got UPS, Atlas. I guess this is a cargo hub for Ecuador. stop the replay. Of course, now we got some stutters. That's awesome. Come on. Yeah. This looks like we'll go stand 9. Gate 9. Actually, in South America, I don't know if they're called stands or gates. All right, parking brake on. Well, that was fun. Crashes, replay, 2024 go hand in hand. Yeah. Definitely. Also, limiting out on VRAM. That goes hand in hand too. All right, so let's check out the replay here. And then we'll look at our departure. Because that was a cool departure. Let's get G's up. Let's see what that was. Say we're pretty stable. That being a little low there, but we were visual, so that's good. We did definitely float it, going for that butter. $62 feet per minute. Get your toast ready, because I buttered it. Nice. Nice. Was it legal, though? So we got... There's the end of the touchdown zone. So let's roll it forward. I think we're legal. There's the smoke. Yep, we're legal. Barely. It's barely legal there. Almost we should have. That was almost a go around. So let's stop this replay. I really want to see our departure because that was the sketch one. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That was a V1 final there. Got to talk about bringing it in right at the edge. All right, so let me save this one. This is our Quito landing. And we're going to load our departure. And pray that it doesn't crash the sim. All right, so hit replay. Pause that. Let everything load in. Check that out. All right, resume replay. I want to see how close to the ground we actually were in this. Let's replay. We'll run this forward to takeoff roll. All right. Zoom replay. Not gonna lie, that was a bit of a scary departure here. Man, glad I kept it in that bank. Holy Christ. That's just a flight recorder thing. Oh yeah, that definitely was a scary departure. Let's say nothing. Oh, yeah, so that's not a warning actually. That's just my general warning, and I haven't quite, because I'm such a boomer, I haven't quite figured out how to set Nightbot's automatic things. So that's a general like rules for the channel kind of thing. So you're not being warned. So you're good. You're good. I have to figure out Nightbot. I really do. You would think after a year of streaming, I would get it, but I don't. All right, so Oh, I know. I'm just being funny. Oh, okay. Heck was that? Oh, great. It's doing funky things. All right, so let's load our landing. I'll let you guys see that one more time, and then that's going to be it for the stream, guys. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Hopefully, maybe it'll come in on this. It'll come in here. All right, guys. That's going to be it for the stream. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching the stream. Big shout out to Limp Rocketeer for the chat. Always a pleasure. And we also had Duco. We had Drifters RC also in the chat. So big shout out to you. And yes, sir. You have a good night. Thank you for the good conversation for the flight. Made the cruise go by. All right. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. For those that were lurking in the background, that's okay. You're still number one for me. So I'm Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John, and on to the next one, guys. See ya. Oh, looks like we got landing gear.